How to use ClickUp for Gantt chart. ClickUp Gantt chart tutorial. So hello guys and welcome back to today's video. So in today's video, let's play around with our ClickUp over here and let's show you how you will be able to utilize and have your board over here, your space, be available in Gantt chart. So Gantt chart is a very unique view in ClickUp and different management platforms out there. And in ClickUp, you could easily have a Gantt chart available for your space over here or your project by simply clicking on view over here on the right side. So typically this is not available at the start, so we just have it over here. So click on view, and over here there should be an available option over here for Gantt, and the Gantt chart is for plan dependencies and time. So this is where you will be able to manage your time and how each plan depends on each other, or like how each task depends on each other. So I have here my Gantt chart over here. So my list over here is very simple, very plain. There's not much on our screen over here. Just very simple, just a very temporary and just for the sake of presentation. This is what our Gantt chart looks like. And if you view here, if you click on our specific list, we should be able to view our Gantt chart over here. So there are different views in a Gantt chart. So as of now, we're looking at our entire list over here in general. But if you view it, as you can see, if we click on our list, we should be able to view the content of our specific group over here. But of course, if you hide that, it would hide everything. So you could have multiple spaces available for you here to monitor and multiple groups of tasks for you to monitor as well. And if you uncover or if you view everything, it will appear on our Gantt chart over here. So as you can see, you will be able to monitor your task. For example, my task, which is make a video, you will be able to select it from our Gantt chart over here. And we should be able to view our different status, dates, and so on and so forth. Similarly, when you click on it on the list. But over here, you will be able to see the due date based on the dates over here on the top. So there are different ways for you to view our Gantt chart. So we could view it in different time periods. We have day over here, which will of course enlarge it, and you will be able to see the entirety of the duration for a specific task. It's hard to see for my example of here. We could have week, which is what we saw here. So this is from February 3 to February 13. So that's the entire week over here, or that's the duration of one of my tasks here. And over here we can also have month, which is going to make it smaller, quarter, which is every 4 months, and then the entire year, of course. So the entire year is for checking the entire progress that you have. But let's go back to months over here. So main things that you could do with Gantt chart is that you could move your different tasks around. You can increase the duration or the deadline over here. So for example, the have fun task, I increased it from today to a few weeks. As you can see, I can make it as long as I want, and I could also move it and change the deadline for this one, as you can see. And of course, the list or the range of our entire group over here, the group of tasks, would also increase, as you can see here on our gray effect. So I can't really zoom in since it's messing up with our time over here. So let's go back to week. But anyway, this is our schedules over here. So what we could do as well is that when you make a modification or when you make a progress in a specific task, for example, our have fun over here, let's say we had some issues with eat. So let's say in progress. It will also change color depending on the current progress or the current status of your task over here. So when we saw here for my YouTube video, it became green when I made or when I classified it as finished. There's also autofit over here, which will allow you to easily or much better monitor your different tasks over here. We could easily view it. So if you're having a hard time viewing it in a more efficient way, simply click on auto view over here or autofit, which will allow you to view it efficiently. So this is our video over here. So there's a lot of customizations that you will be able to do. Aside from the Gantt chart over here itself, you could also modify this part over here. So if you want to view more information, We could click this and you will be able to see here on the right side, we have different table fields that we could actually add. So if you want to view the status, the date created, the assignee, and priority over here, you could see it all over here on the left side. So let me hide this. You could see it here on the left side, which will allow you to monitor it much easier. Depending on your preference, though, of course. You could have as many columns as you want. You could specify which columns you want to have and so on and so forth. You could also modify our urgencies over here. So this is better for tracking. You can also click on today over here to view your task for today specifically. So it will allow you to focus that this is the task that I have to do, and I have to do the next one over here. As you can see, you could even zoom in and check out specific hours as well if you want. In terms of customizing our Gantt chart itself, you can click over here on the top right. You have a customize option. So click on customize over here. So we could modify different things. Our layout options over here. We could color task by default or priority list over here. We could have weekends, crucial paths, slack time, full screen mode, and so many more options over here that would allow you to monitor in a very efficient way, depending on what type of management technique you're doing. So you could have those. You could also have specific fields available. Similarly, this is what a subsection of what we were modifying here earlier. So let me disable that. You could also have some templates if you prefer. You could also have autosave to ensure that you won't have any data loss, protected view, a private view over here. And you could also copy link to view here to give it for other people. And you could also export your Gantt chart if you prefer. You will be able to have a PDF export of the file. Now, when you could also easily add tasks directly inside of your Gantt chart over here, you could add milestone, form response, or so on and so forth. So let's say tasks over here. Let's say edit videos. Then we could add our description. You could add reminders chat, whiteboard, dashboard over here. We could add priority. Let's add our due date over here for tomorrow. Tags. You could also create tags. Custom fields over here, for example. And create task, and it would appear over here as you can see. Then we can adjust its deadline if you prefer, as you can see. Then modify it once again if you click it over here. If we double click it, and we can also directly, as you can see, schedule a task. If you click on a specific section, you can schedule a task here, which is very cool. Anyway, what else can we do? So we could also search over here on the top. So in reality or in practice, there will be so many tasks available here because of course project management, team management, so on and so forth. Using search over here will really help you find different information and different stuff. So you could also add automations to your Gantt chart if you prefer, and so on and so forth. But anyway, that's it for now, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.